Hi everyone, my name is Mirjam Keunen. I am a tutor in adult education with the CDETB. I have been based in the F2 Centre, which is in Rialto, Dublin 8, and I've been based on Captain's Road in Drimnagh in Dublin 12. But lately, this is my classroom. Welcome to it. Because of COVID, everything is online now. So my little room upstairs in our house is where the classes are happening from. I've been working for about 8 years, I think, in the F2 Centre, and prior to that, I've been in other places as well as an adult education tutor. I do a lot of mixed media, which is craft and art, and often there's an overlap as well. At the moment, we're a little bit restricted because of COVID in what we can do, because I can't be hands-on to help with something, or it's also to do with what materials are available to people. But in the past, we've done jewellery making, we have done textile art, batik, which is like a wax resist dye technique. We've done embroidery, we made gifts for Christmas, we've done painting, we've done drawing, we've done clay work. We work with pastels, with collage, so a whole range of things. And with the online classes at the moment as well, I'm trying to give a bit of variation. So we sometimes work on something a week or 2 weeks, and then sometimes we work on something only for 1 week. So the way I set up a class, I often start with maybe talking about a material or a technique, and then maybe show some samples of artists that worked in that technique, or maybe show some practical demonstration of how to do something or how to go about it. The main thing though with the classes is really it's about just having a good time. It really is. I often compare it to the way children play when they do art, to just kind of lose yourself in that moment and try different things out. It's, it can be as easy as you want it, or you can set yourself as difficult a challenge as you want to. But I think when you just try different things and don't worry about making mistakes or doing things wrong, it can be quite nice to see what happens. And if I had €1 for every time someone says to me, I can't draw, I'd be a millionaire now. So if you can't draw, it doesn't matter at all, because we do other things where drawing might not necessarily come into. The classes are between an hour and an hour and a half. And in that, people work along. I did 2 classes this morning, and I just asked my students this morning a little bit about what it is about the classes that they enjoy, and what it is that makes them want to do these adult education classes. So there was kind of a different response for different things, but there's a few things that kind of came out of that, and I think maybe that explains it a bit better, and maybe helps you a little bit to decide as well what you want to do. So I think what came up in the group is that the fact that you don't need any qualifications, that you work with like-minded people. It's a little bit about sharing. There's a social element to it that can be quite nice. You can pick up something for the first time and improve on it, and there's never kind of a wrong way to go about it. When we were still in the F2 Centre, we also, the classes there were longer. We had 3-hour classes, and we had a chance to have coffee and tea and biscuits, which we all miss terribly. And we were able to just chat a bit as well. So the space there was lovely. It was very relaxed. This is a bit shorter and different online. But one of the people also said that she's currently out of work. So this is just a nice way to have to keep her occupied with something. And often when I do a class, I will set a task for the week to come as well, which is completely voluntary to do. It's not like a homework that I will check, but it can be quite nice to work on something and, your own time, try it a bit as well. The other thing that I think that everyone kind of said is that it was really nice that they met different people for the first time that they might not meet in their everyday life. So there's the diversity in the group, meeting people that live in your community but that you might not necessarily interact with. And I think that was something that was quite a thing that came up as well. The skills as well, we've tried different things, so people really enjoyed learning the new skills and trying the new things. Um, and I think for me, always I would take a positive approach to things as well. So if you try something for the first time, or if you try something different, I would see kind of that, it's a learning curve for everyone. So look at the strengths in your work, and you can build from that as well. Um, just trying to think, am I forgetting something here? Let me just see for 1 second. Yeah, so again, this is another thing that came in. Often when you sign up for maybe a work course or maybe a different course, there can be quite a cost. With this, the cost is much, much smaller. So if you miss a class or two, then you don't kind of feel, oh God, I'm so behind, I won't be able to catch up, because we kind of do things, we change things week by week. Sometimes it goes over 2 or 3 weeks, but it's kind of a new thing. So you can kind of fit in as the weeks go along. What is nice about that also is that if maybe you do something one week that you don't quite enjoy, that then maybe the following week or the week after, it might be something that you enjoy a bit more. I absolutely love my job. I'm very lucky in what I do. It's lovely to see people's kind of style, to see everyone, when I set a task or a subject, everyone approaches it completely different, and that's the bit that I really, really enjoy, to see the variation and to kind of see how people do that. There's also a social element to it that I quite enjoy. There's a bit of chat and a bit of laugh, and it's a little bit of me time. I think for any of you that have busy lives, you know how nice it can be to just carve out a little bit of time for yourself and do something. I know online is a little bit different, but I feel, I've been going like that for a while now, and it works. And it's also enabled some people that maybe have medical underlying conditions to join the class that couldn't join the class prior to as well. So it's kind of, it can be a little bit tricky at times with things when, my internet connection is a little bit unstable or things freeze, but it has worked out well too. Now, that's not to say we miss the center, but it has been lovely. So if you think about adult education, if you think about joining a group, please, the more the merrier. It'd be lovely to see some new faces and see some new pieces of work. And whatever journey you're on, I wish you luck. Creativity is, I find, one of the great things that keeps me sane in all this time. Just to lose yourself in making something, and even the physicality of making with your hands, I really, really enjoy it. I wish you well, and thank you for hearing me out. Good luck. Thank you. Bye-bye.